excited to have you guys here with me. This is our first live stream this year, so I'm pumped. I'm looking forward to it. I've got a couple of stuff I want us to talk about. We're going to be discussing the new year, how to set your plans and your visions, and important things that you need to know for a rapidly changing world. Once again, welcome to Impactainment Studios. If this is your first time with us, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on all the good stuff this year. We've got a lot of good stuff for you this year. So make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. We'll give a couple of people some time to join us live, and then we will head straight into it. But once you join, let me know where you're watching this from. I'm always excited. I always want to know how far we've reached in terms of global scope. So I'm looking forward to that. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. All right, so let's talk. I've got some stuff I want us to talk about. And the first thing of importance is, regardless of how you feel, do not change the goal. Regardless of how you feel, do not change the goal. This statement is super important because if we can be humble enough to look back at our days and the time we've spent over the past few years, we will realize that we started the year with a certain level of momentum and energy and strength, capacity that we're going to do certain things. And of course, nothing good comes easy. And so, with that frame of thought that we had, that we're going to do all these great and wonderful things for ourselves, life begins to happen. Yes, life begins to happen to us. And because life begins to happen to us, we allow our emotions to influence the way that we feel. And because we allow our emotions to influence the way that we feel, we change the plan. Don't change the plan. Do not change the plan. No matter what happens to you this year, stay consistent. You can do it. You can absolutely stay consistent. You have a goal, you have a desire, there's something in your burning heart, there's a passion that you have. Do not change the plan. I know life will happen to you this year. I know things will go crazy. We're living in a crazy time. We're living in a crazy season, a crazy generation, and life is happening quickly to a lot of people. But stay consistent. Stay true to the goal. You can see the finish line. You can absolutely do it. Regardless of how you feel, do not allow yourself to change the plan. Let the goal be the same. Let the goal be the same. If you're trying out a plan for a specific goal and it's not hitting, let the goal be the same. Change the plan. Change the plan, but let the goal be the same. Don't allow your emotions to get the best out of you. Don't allow your emotions to get the best out of you. I was talking about a post on my Instagram earlier this week, and I was talking about how whenever we make dumb or bad decisions, it's because we are desperate. We allow our emotions to get the best out of us. And you don't want to do that this year. You don't want to do that. Absolutely. So it's very important. I want you guys to note that you can absolutely see the finish line. As a matter of fact, your desire should be, I want to know what it's like to see the other side. I want to know what it is like if I don't stop. I keep persevering. I want to see what my life could potentially become. That is important for you. That is absolutely important for you. And I hope that you stay with that frame of thought. The next thing that I want us to talk about is to write down the vision. You always hear this. You always hear people say, write your plans down. like take note of it, do whatever. But it is so important because when you write down the vision, you are actually taking action. Even if you don't see anything happening, the mere fact that you took a piece of paper or you wrote down something is you're engaging yourself, you're engaging your mind, you're engaging your emotion to take action to writing something down. And it can be on a small piece of paper, it can be a small note. It stays on your table, it stays around you wherever you go. It's something that you hold on to and you can always see it. You can paste it on your door. So you wake up in the morning, you do your prayers, you do your meditation, and then as soon as you get up, you get out of your bed and you're walking towards your door, it's the first thing that you see. And it's a daily reminder that you have a goal that you have set, you have a vision that you have set for the year, and you must absolutely stay consistent to that goal. You can't stop. You can't change the plan. You can't change the goal. The plan can change, but the goal stays the same. And you've written that goal down. So you're going to make sure you see to it and the goal stays the same and you will achieve that goal, right? You will achieve that goal. A third point, it's a crazy thing, but I want you to understand this. Nothing will ever get better in time. Nothing gets better with time. It is a flawed statement. Nothing gets better with time. Nothing gets better with time if you don't do anything good in that time period, right? So, worst case scenario, right? You're going through the year, someone breaks your heart, right? Someone breaks your heart, someone does something dirty to you, and you're jaded, you're scarred with that. You're not going to become a better lover, you're not going to have fruitful relationships with time, but you have to go and work on yourself. You have to put in the work during that time period, right? Nothing gets better with time if nothing good is done in that time period. We have a couple of people on the YouTube live saying some crazy stuff. Don't do that, please. Don't do that. Let's be responsible on this YouTube live, okay? I would genuinely hope that we be responsible. It's 2026. Let's not troll people online. Let's do the right thing, okay? Wonderful. Now, the last point I wanted to talk about is the fact that we are living in a crazy time period. We are living in a crazy season. As a matter of fact, if you look at the generation before us, their world was completely different from what we have now, right? We have the advancement of technology, we have AI, we have all of these things. So the world is moving at a rapid rate. The speed at which the world is changing, it changes by the hour, really. It changes by the hour, and every single thing is changing with the world. Every single thing is changing with the pace of the world. Every single thing from financial systems to social systems to our personal lives, everything is changing. So for a rapid changing society, for a world, a society that is rapidly changing, your effort must be above. Your effort can't even be on the same level. The level of intensity and dedication and sense of urgency that you have to achieve whatever it is that God has put on your heart has to match or be above the speed at which the world is changing. You can't be below. You can't be below. You have to be above. You have to be thinking forward. Every single thing in your life must bear fruit. And this is a difficult thing that I still like to have with some of my friends is I say, if COVID were to happen again, are you prepared? And it's not an easy conversation to have, but it forces us to think about what our lives became during COVID and how we had to change, how education had to change, how work had to change, how people lost their jobs, how remote work became a new thing. And I was saying, if we had another COVID, are you prepared for that? Are you ready for that? Right? And so when you think about all of these things, you realize that the time to live recklessly and carelessly is no longer there. This is it. This is it. And you can absolutely make certain decisions and do certain things that are going to ensure that your generation is going to be fine. Your generation is going to do great because you made certain changes. It's super important for us to know this. If you don't know this, you're going to live carelessly, right? So if you're just joining a live, we started with a couple of points. I started with the first point, which I said, regardless of how you feel, do not change the goal, right? If you're embarking on a goal with a specific plan and you're not getting to the goal, change the plan. Let the goal be the same. Do not change the goal. If you change the goal, it'll be the same repeat. It'll be the same thing you've done over the past years. You start the year very optimistic. You have certain things that you're going to do. Life starts happening to you. Your emotions are getting in. Your emotions are clouding your judgment, really. Your emotions are clouding your judgment. You're not feeling yourself anymore. You're losing that drive. You're losing that passion. And you're like, you know what? I'll give myself a break. I'll give myself some time to regroup. Don't do it. Stay consistent. Stay consistent with that goal. Change the plan. Change the plan. Stay consistent. You will see that finish line. I guarantee you, you will see that finish line. You absolutely will see that finish line. God wants you to see that finish line. I want you to see that finish line, and it will happen. All you have to do is, regardless of how I feel, I will not allow myself to change the goal. I will change the plan if I need to change the plan. The goal will remain the same. That was point number one. Point number two, write down the vision, take action. When you write down the vision, you are actively engaging yourself in doing something about the plan or the goal that you have for yourself. That's point number two. Point number three, nothing gets better in time. Nothing. And so if you have a goal or a project that you're working on, if you're working on yourself, it's not about just keeping to yourself and just doing you, right? You have certain things that you need to work on. I was having a conversation with a friend today, and I was telling her, I said, you have an inner child that hasn't healed properly, right? And so you have an inner child that has been seeking validation, has been seeking, love from the outside world because you had certain things going on in your family and your personal life, and you couldn't get those things from them. And so because you were seeking those things, it has grown, and now you're seeing the end result in your relationships. So the problem is not the fact that you can't be loyal, or the problem is not the fact that you make bad decisions. The problem is you have an inner child that you haven't healed. That inner child is insecurity. That inner child is self-esteem, low self-esteem issues, right? And so if you've been dealing with all of these issues for 20 plus years, right? If you've been dealing with these issues for 20 plus years, it's not going to change in a month. It's not going to change in 5 weeks. It's not going to change in 10 months. It's going to take you an extended period of time, right? Once you come to the realization of what your problem is, it's going to take you a decent amount of time to make sure that you can solve that issue. So if I've been dealing with a particular struggle for 20 years, it's not going to take me 5 months to heal from that issue. It's going to take me a while because I have to learn. I have to relearn certain things. I have to read books. I have to listen to podcasts. I have to engage in conversations with people that can renew my mind, right? And so it ties back to that statement. Nothing gets better in time if nothing good is done in that time period. That was point number 3. Point number 4, the speed of time. We are living in a rapidly changing world. And so your effort should be more than the speed at which the world is changing. Your dedication, your sense of urgency has to be above that so that you can continue to dominate in whatever sector, whatever field of life you're doing your thing in. You can continue to crush it, right? Know these things, apply these principles, and I guarantee you that you will have a successful year. I guarantee you, if you follow these things, you're going to do great things. You're going to do things unimaginable. You're going to have excellent results in your year. And I'm excited to do this year with you. So I'm going to be here every Sunday. We're going to talk about these things. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep persevering. I'm going to encourage you. I'm going to give you blueprints. So this is part 1. Next week, we're going to do a part 2, and then we'll go from there. So I love you guys. This is Edmund. If you're connected with me on Instagram, my Instagram is the Edmund. So go check us out, and I will see you on the next live sometime this week. But definitely next week, Sunday, we're going to be on the live again. So I love you guys, and I'll see you guys soon.